Guys, what's up? Today I kind of wanted to shoot like an intro video to sort of an intro to maybe a thing that I want to do, and take some videos of, what I like to do for fun, and working on cars and working on jet skis and boats and all the stuff that I like to do for fun on my spare time, and things that I find interesting. And I've been recently pretty into watching different people on YouTube do this kind of thing, looking around, going and picking up cars, getting things running that haven't been going for a long time, and a lot of things along that nature. And I think it'd be cool to maybe take some video of some of the cars that I go find, and some of the boats that I go work on, and some of the things that I think are cool to do. And I don't know, maybe you guys will think it's cool too. I don't know. So I figure we'll take some video and we'll look around at some stuff. Today I went to the junkyard. I went to go find something that unfortunately they didn't have. My inventory search wasn't up to date. It's my fault. Nature of the beast. You're going to hear that a couple more times today. But just kind of wanted to say hey, and channel's going to be called Basile Builds. My name's Chris Basile. I'm from here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So tune in, check it out, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about it. Maybe we'll have some fun, maybe we'll meet, maybe we'll do some things. Later. Hello. Well, today we're at the junkyard. I came to look for a couple of things, but the car that was here like last week is gone already, which, nature of the beast at the junkyard. This particular junkyard is a pull-apart yard, so they let you in. Pretty much go through whatever you want, which I like. I was coming to get a speaker for my Prius that I'm getting ready to sell, because the speaker's all blown, it's rattly, it just sounds terrible. Well, I figured since I'm already here, I may as well take a look around and see. Don't really have anything that I need parts for per se, but this yard's got a lot of American cars. It's got a lot of imports. Figured maybe I'll go take a look around and see if there's any LS's or something cool that maybe I should snag. Probably won't get that today, but let's walk around and see. Also, if I find a good seat for an old S10, got the listing for those, so I might try to do something along those lines. Kind of wanted to talk about what it is that I like to do when I come to junkyards. Kind of like to just walk around and, well, sometimes I just like to look at stuff and see, God, what happened to this thing? Well, front-end collision on this one, that's pretty obvious, but other ones it's like, what happened to this car? I mean, it's, oh, look at the roof. Reasonably obvious. But two, sometimes you can get lucky and find some stuff that maybe you need. Didn't come off the car that you're working on, and parts at these yards are, so reasonable. It's a good place to go. So I figured I'll just walk around and look at some things and maybe see something that maybe you think's interesting. I don't know. Kind of new to this, just trying it out. Someone's already harvested this one. I feel like Tahoes and Suburbans are the way to go to get us motors. That's just because, chances are more than likely didn't haul a bunch of stuff. This one looks pretty dirty, but I don't know. This particular yard as well, kind of cool, because usually they'll put run and drive, or they'll put in-op, they'll put, if it's not obviously totally wrecked, they'll usually put what happened to it or what its condition was whenever it got here. So if you find one that looks to be reasonably complete that's wrecked or something like that, it'll usually say if it ran and drove or not. It's kind of up to you really too. You never know. Saw a 3/4 ton truck over here. I want to go see what's going on with it. It might have a 6-liter in it. 1500 Sierra. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go take a look and see if there's any S10s maybe that we can find something cool on. Where are we on? 11? I want to go back that far. Another thing, it's kind of stupid, but so 2002 S10 we're working on. I bought it from a friend. It was in running and driving shape when we got it, but it you know, just had all kinds of trim problems and broken dash bezel and just all kinds of stuff that made the car seem like a piece of junk. Well, stuff like that's like the best kind of car to buy, because if you could buy a car for $500, drive it home, spend $50, $60 at the junkyard and make it not a piece of crap, it's pretty much a win. I'm not saying I'm gonna get rich off of it, but you know, something good to tinker with and sell to a friend, or something to spend time with. But so like S10 for example, there's probably only 3 or 4, well let's see, there's 7 S10s here. There's probably 25 S10 Blazers. And if you need trim pieces, dash, grill, door stuff, seats, the Blazers have way nicer seats. You got to deal with the console and a couple different little knickknacks, but a lot of times you get a lot luckier finding pieces off of a Blazer than an S10, just because they didn't get worked out as much, they didn't get used as work trucks, probably like most of your S10s you're going to find are. Having a little bit of knowledge about what pieces do and don't fit on certain things kind of can help you in certain scenarios, save a little bit of money, or maybe help you source some junkyard stuff or things of that nature. I'm going to go try to find, it's kind of stupid because the car I came to see is gone, so don't really need anything here, but one thing I wanted to talk about was Junkyard Tools too. So we'll look at this Blazer for a second. So actually, nice. So this thing, automatic, it's got black interior that's in really good shape. So mine has the seats really broke down and the center console is all broken. This one in pretty good shape. But what I wanted to talk about was tools. I'm a firm believer in having your own set of tools that you keep in your like work car, or when you're going to work on stuff, you know, have your own set of tools. Not the tools in your toolbox, not the tools at your shop. Because a lot of times you put a tool in this tool bag, it doesn't come home, which sucks. I found this deal at Lowe's. It's a $100 tool bag. It's got all kinds of sockets and wrenches, pliers, cutters, scissors, small screwdrivers. Really kind of the ultimate junkyard toolkit in my opinion. But you know, it's nice to have all this stuff that's, you know, just here. It was cheap stuff. If I lose one of these tools or break one of these screwdrivers, I'm not going to be upset about it. I'm not even really going to think about it if I do. You know, I know that may sound dumb, but if you've bought like 45 of the same screwdriver and wrench and whatever over the years, and you've got your nice stuff at home in your shop or in your garage, you really don't want to lose that stuff at the junkyard. I mean, just the last time I was here, I left a wrench here, and it was out of this kit and whatever. I replaced it for $5, whatever, no big deal. It's just something I wanted to bring up. You know, this seat is pretty nice, but you know, I really didn't come here for a seat for an S10, and don't really feel like trucking it home. I don't know. Let's sit in it and see. Ooh, sure is nicer than mine. The door panel's pretty nice too. But that's the thing, man. You can come here, you can clean house on one of these cars. You can pull every little trim piece you want off. I'm not going to say where I'm at. I'm in Oklahoma, but you know, a lot of these yards, they don't really inventory stuff per se, like you would think they would. So you could you know, say get 10 pieces and they probably only charge you for a couple of them, or the things that they can quickly pull up in the computer, because these guys don't have time to go through and look up every single piece you get. So I don't know, something I like to do is just go get like a bag full of stuff or a cart full of stuff at the junkyard, and then, you know, usually get out of here for 50 bucks or less. And it's the kind of stuff that, I mean, like I got a dash bezel. This one's missing already, but got a dash bezel for the S10. Those things go on eBay for $200 plus for one that's not cracked. You could probably find 2 or 3 good ones, maybe 4 or 5 good ones here at any given time. Maybe you don't even need one, but just get them and you can sell them on eBay. A quick way to make some extra cash, or a nice way to fix up your car quick. I'm not really one to part out stuff, so I don't really like to get stuff and send it, you know, sell it on eBay. That's not really something I like to do. But this seat's okay, but I don't think it's good enough to take out. Also, it won't match, and then I'm going to be pissed and whatever, so that's that. But, yeah, kind of a bummer. I'm going to shut this off and look around and see if I find anything cool. Well, this video sort of spiraled around not exactly what it is that I wanted to show, but kind of goes to show proper planning really helps you in a junkyard mission. For example, if, say, you looked something up a couple days ago, maybe check before you go to the junkyard to make sure they still have it. They go through inventory pretty quickly, and sometimes the car that was there last week, it's not going to be there when you come back the next week. So especially something you're going to spend some time, like an engine or stuff like that, to remove, definitely plan to have plenty of time to come out here, bring a friend, and bring all the tools that you're going to need. Bring some power tools. They don't really want you to bring power tools, but like a Sawzall, stuff like that. And I'm not saying go out there and hack junkyard cars, because I hate it when you go to the junkyard and someone's cut a bunch of chunks off of it. But at the same time, if you're going to pull a motor at the junkyard, you don't want to spend 8 hours here. It's just the way you got to do it. You're going to have to cut some pieces and cut some hoses and cut some brackets and just make it happen, because otherwise you're going to spend all day here, and, you know, that's not the name of the game. The name of the game is to get cheap parts and get them quick. So yeah, I guess the moral of today's video would basically be check your junkyard inventory before you come to the junkyard, because sometimes the car that was there last week isn't going to be there today. But, you know, I scoped a couple things out. I saw a few things back there. Quite a few Suburbans, Tahoes, Yukons, Escalades, cars like that that maybe, if I get some free time here in the next couple days, I want to come back and maybe pull a motor. I want to get an LS motor on the bank, just for something, maybe future project. I just want to get something and try to do something with it. Also, I have another car that we'll talk about in a future video that's a 1985 Dodge Ram Charger. It's got original drivetrain in it currently, but I'd like to upgrade it to something a little more modern. I kind of want to do a diesel swap in it, but I know that that's not really cost effective. So thinking about maybe doing something like a Hemi swap or something like that. I know there's been videos done on it before, but I want to kind of go through the way I'm going to do it. Like I said, this is going to be one of the first of my video series. I just kind of want to go through my projects and my acquisitions and rescues and stuff like that. I mean, I know nothing I'm doing here is something you haven't seen before, but maybe it's something you think is cool. Feel free and comment, like, share, subscribe, take a look, and maybe you'll come back and check out my next video. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Later.